have a boat.
That's 4K. Do I just call or jam? What would the 1K size? 1K, 2K, 4K. I'm just gonna call. Yeah. He had nothing. 9-6 off. He just went for it. This guy, he's got moves. Glad he went for the flat. The flat was a good play there. You know what, I'm gonna go for the check raise all in, Bjorn. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oh, here we go. I'm shipping it in. You ready? You sweat this? Shipping it in. Going R in.
What do you have at hand? Oh, of course. Just that Oh.
Not that bad. So I got 13K back. It's not too horrible of a result.
Slow roll you on the turn too.
I mean, he always throws me.
That's a 6 slow roll. Slow roll. No.
What, Bjorn, I'm going to direct this one to you. What poker pro would you let give you a foot massage?
Which poker pro would I let give me a foot massage?
Yeah. Fair. Oh, weird, but fair. That got an LMFAO. All right. Someone asks, would I ever issue an open challenge to Phil Ivey? I would never issue an open challenge to Phil Ivey. It's just bad business. Needs to be said. Yeah, whatever, I can just fold that, doesn't really matter. Um, 553. Damn it. Damn it. What are you at? 630? Is cheat A. Jones? Cheat is not A. Jones. Cheat is not premium way. You guys are really pulling out all the accusations here. That one's going to make Cheat laugh for sure. Is Cheat Sam Farha? Getting warmer. I think you just stopped gambling. Question is, Doug, do women call at you? Yeah. Sometimes it's best to let sleeping dogs lie. No, not a good one. All right, let's see if we can get another one of these through. I might get stacked again. Oh, actually, I'm ahead in equity. Wow, sick, sick. All right. Fortunately, I have a girlfriend, so I am taken, guys. I'm sorry. Whatever, I'm suited. I think I'm gonna go for the value jam, Bjorn. I think I am. I think I am. He 3-bet, check called. Yeah, he did 750, so I got it there. Check call. Check. Sorry, check call. Lead 1/4 pot on the ace.
Raise time.
I raise, he calls.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn it. Flop to flush. Damn it. Damn it. It was on the thin side. It was on the thin side. Damn it. I'm going to end up breaking even or losing this session. Things were going so good. They were going so good. All right, man, Gio. Someone's leaving. One of the guys I know. See if I can win with this 2-9. All right, taking it down there. 212 more hands to go here. Almost home stretch. We're like knocking on the door of the home stretch.
I'm already in the home stretch.
Yeah.
Rounding third.
I'm noticing a drop off in the quality of the questions I'm being asked. The last three questions are in order are in the topics of making love, having some of this carbonara, do I accept challenges, and am I worried that Claudico will hack my home computer and utilize the webcam to view me wanking off? So, we're taking a turn, taking a little turn. These are not HD glasses, these are Gunners. Actually, you know what? These are 3D glasses. Yeah, this shit's real. It's crazy. 3D LDO. Come on, guys. I answered that already. I can see all this shit. All right. .3D glasses. What form of poker is a majority of the... Sorry, this person's English is weak, but what form of poker are the majority of the pros weak in right now, but think they aren't? All of them? Calculated risk. The answer is all games. Got check raised, check called. Dang it, that worked out well for him. Have you ever played against OTB Red Baron? I have played versus OTB in 6 max, but not heads up. He is very good at 6 max. I think that's going to be a pretty simple answer. Let's float this. Alright, I'm going to fold this up right now. I'm now down 12k, Bjorn. Where are you at?
Down 9.
Damn it, I flopped the nuts and he just check folded. You know, I'm just trying to stack him over here and he's just not letting me. It's hard to stack him.
Pretty solid sometimes.
That he is. That he is. I'm actually sort of interested in what this 10:25 p.m. looks like.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
It's pretty rare.
I don't mind playing it. It won't work it. It's been a long time since we've played actual poker.
With people.
And people.
Yeah, we were on the way here this morning and we were like, all right guys, on the way to play the bot again. Like, can you imagine playing poker with people? They have to play very different, right? Not just like the same hands versus a computer.
Too long. You know, taking our time in decisions before the river. How does that feel like?
Probably pretty good. So this is day 8, so we've got 5 more days after this, right? Yeah. We have 1 more day till our break day. How about that? A day off.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. My dog is like 6 feet tall. Like, what is this hand? 3 bet ace 10, he bets on ace king 6, I call. Turn king, I lead 100, he raises, I call.
Check, bet,
How do you raise the turn?
bet 100 raise, call. And goes all in too.
What? What?
What do you mean, how does he raise it?
Alright, just look at the flop.
Oh shit, he bet the flop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He just runs it?
He just ran it. He just ran it there. What?
Surely this time range. How much do you have?
That was interesting. What's up?
How much do you have?
How much do I am up 6. Doug, will you go back on Chicago Joy's podcast soon? As the guys did that power poker thing, I am more than happy to go back onto his podcast. What was it doing in that hand? That was like...
Well, what's the size on the floor?
half pot? That was just real ambitious. Also suicidal. I think suicidal is like a fair word, right? Right? Have you had any training from any players, Doug? No training. Somebody says, hello, I am a 48-year-old man from Somalia. Sorry for my bad England. England. I sold my wife for internet connection for play, say poker, and I want to become the goodest player like you so I can buy sexy new wife. Godspeed. Uh-oh, we're about to have a spot. This is going to be a spot, Bjorn. Oh, he checks. I'm feeling pretty good. But how good? I have a lot better hands, actually. I'll check it back. He's either going to have air or just a good hand, so whatever. Doug, is it right that you boot camped with Jungle a couple of years ago when you improved drastically? We argue about that often. We were friends and did spend some time hanging out. There was little poker coaching. However, we disagree on the extent. So, going to avoid that as a topic. That was some pretty good England. Yeah. Sorry for my bad England. Awesome. That's obviously a troll, someone trolling, right? I had played 50, 100, and 100 to 100 before he stayed with me and had already had a lot of success. I lost most of my rule prior to that, being an idiot, partying plus playing 5. If I was playing during that period. What do you think of Skywalker? He seems very good at 20 EV cap. I don't like his strat, but it owned me. So I guess he's the best. How's it going? How's it going? 662, where am I? Are they ahead of me? Break?
Yeah, I think so. I think
They told me.
Victor Weber.
I thought they were 5'9". Jason was 5'9".
But it was dog? Or dog? It was like a dong and Doug combined. But it was dong? Or
No, I don't know what Dom was. I thought Jason was at 5'9".
okay. Sure.
Unless he was 6'9". Now you're looking, you're doubting myself.
Well,
What was it ready? Were you trying to call it?
do you want to see what hand Jason is at?
He's gonna think I'm a total idiot because I just looked at his hand and walked up there again.
It'll be okay. It'll be all right.
How's the chat going?
Chat's good. We got lots of people in here asking questions. I've been trying to answer some while I've been playing.
Great.
Got lots of players
Good.
asking about some certain. It's been going on for a while.
Bitcoin.
Someone asking about Bitcoin.
Yeah, someone else reading the question.
What's the largest percentage of your bankroll you would ever spend on a single shot? Usually, when I go big, I take 2% or so. Very rarely do I go larger. But
So is it bankroll?
yeah, bankroll.
Yeah.
What percentage of bankroll in one shot?
Yeah.
So usually, if it's like a very big shot, 2%.
Is it one
Ma-
shot is like one buy-in or one evening?
One shot means one buy-in for the game.
And you do multiple of those.
Yeah, you could do 2% per buy-in.
Pretty conservative.
Yeah, I mean I've done a few like 3 to 4%, but very rarely.
You said you wanted to see what hand he was on?
Yeah, what hand Jason's on? Their screens are reversed, I think, so it might be confusing. I think that's what happened earlier. I'm either a little bit behind or I'm way ahead.
That's the story of Cloudico, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, either it loses a lot or wins something.
Oh, I'm in hands,
Oh, okay, okay.
but also in money. This session I'm only up 13K, so today will be fairly negative for me. Bjorn, what are you at?
7:30.
-6. Okay.
Like curious as to what hand Jason was on downstairs.
Someone says, so what is 3 to 4% of your bankroll? I said, wouldn't you like to know? Let's see. Hey Doug, let's say you only had $100 to your name. How long do you think it would take you to get to 100,000 grinding just cash? Just cash.
Thank you.
Is that,
Always great.
that would be a very difficult task, especially with reasonable DRM and keeping going broke too.
I'll make one. They're the same.
705 and 652.
Wait, what's going on?
Jason's on 652.
Okay, so we're good. All right, I'm ahead then. I'm ahead by 13. We're fine.
Wow. No, he was in the 90s, something 90s. I think it was 590.
See, you came up here and you scared me, and I had to stop playing again. And
I think somebody got it wrong. Unless he plays 70 hands in like 10 minutes. But that's okay.
it doesn't sound like Jason, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Actually, there are waters over here. I would say it would take me a year or two to do that from ground up.
Also, wouldn't you would also that with a rake? You could then pick up the ground with a 100.
Was it 100 or 1,000? It was 1,000. I think it was 1,000 to 100K. Oh, it was 100? Let me see. Where's the question? Oh yeah, 100. Ooh. Yeah, but the lower stakes games are so easy, you could probably just win enough, I think. It would be a pain in the ass, though. Like, that wouldn't be fun. That would make, like, 2 weeks of grinding versus Cloudco look like a cakewalk. in terms, hold on, just to clarify, in terms of how much poker that is, not the level of play. We've had a few problems with that so far. All right. Yeah, the 100. I still think the 100 to 1,000 shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
I mean, it's Bjorn or Björn?
Bjorn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Are you in tennis, by the way?
Yeah, I am. And in Sweden, they pronounce it Björn. And in Germany, also Björn. It means bear.
Oh yeah, so I made a prop bet with Bjorn today. We want your thoughts. We'll look it up after.
Okay.
What percentage of Finland is blonde?
Depends on the definition of blonde. Am I blonde?
No.
Okay.
I'm using the actual definition of blonde.
When I was a kid, I had bleached blonde hair.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Darker.
Wow, that's crazy.
How did that happen?
I thought it would be like
Like most Finnish people.
I don't know.
What do you think? How much more than half?
Well, it depends.
If you had to-
if you count me,
You're not blonde.
I'm not blonde anymore, but I was one. So
Okay.
Or if somebody had been blonde as a kid.
Oh, is being blonde like a looked upon nicely thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the way you said that was like yeah. Okay. All right. I see.
They look down on blonde people.
What do you think?
Finland is pretty open-minded and international in that way. Everybody speaks English, and so they speak foreigners well.
What percentage if you had to guess a number?
Is it something that who's been blonde at some point in their life, or they're blonde right now?
Either one's fine. Like they're blonde. Like they identify themselves as blonde. Would you say it's 75%? 80?
No, less.
90?
Somewhere between 50 and.
I bet it was less than 90. He said 90. He said 98 at first.
Oh no, it's way less. Yeah.
98.
Between 50 and 60.
Okay, that's reasonable.
And that's counting.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, we'll look it up after. We'll look it up after.
Have you ever been?
No.
Clearly. Just kidding.
Midnight time poker tournament. That's pretty big.
Midnight sun poker.
Yeah, because in the in the summer.
Poker is actually really,
In June, the sun doesn't go very big. It's pretty dark.
Oh, why is it called? Why is it named after that?
No, because that's when it is. It's kind of special.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, PLO is really big in Scandinavia.
Really?
Oh, huge, yeah. That's like the big game.
I know this.
No, in Scandinavia, it's PLO. Scandinavia has a few top players in all games, actually, but I would say the most in PLO.
Finnish people only play yellow.
Yeah, like only.
Really?
Yeah. There's a bunch of them.
So I know that normally in Texas Hold'em there's like Sahamies and Antonius and.
Hillary, he only plays PLO.
Really?
What was the second one?
Patrick Antonius.
He plays a lot of different games. So I wouldn't really say, but he doesn't play No Limit Online. And Hillary never plays No Limit Online. He only plays PLO, yeah. Lars Luzak, what's his actual name? That's his screen name, right? What's his actual name? I think his actual name. He's Finnish, I think, but I don't think that's his actual name. I think that's just his screen name. So I'm not entirely sure. But then there's like a lot of Norwegian PLO players as well. It's just really big. Like PLO is just a much bigger game in Scandinavia. It certainly seems that way.
I have this story. It's a few generations old. I don't know Mike's.
All right, guys, we're going off for 1 sec.
Are you on the mic?
Just-
So,
I'm not going to be a customer then. What are the main differences between how you and Bjorn approach the game? I'm not going to answer that one. That one seems too personal.
How do they know which which question you're answering?
I always say at the person.
You'd imagine there would be some automated software that you could just pick the question and click on it and answer.
Yeah, I'm just going through. I am planning on trying to play some other games, like 8 games.
Probably the closest match we've had so far in the competition. You're like 800 hands and you're winning less than 100,000.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Well, actually, and you too. Actually, Jason has had a session where he won only like 50 chips or something.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Okay,
That was great.
For 800 hands and then I won 2.
I'm trying to end up winning this though. I'm not in for the small potatoes. Me too. 1800. That was a mistake.
So you guys are going to watch the boxing tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll work out pretty well with the timing because.
I think I'll come with you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it should be fun. Hang out, have an evening off before our day off.
Yep.
That'll be good.
There's probably a matching collision
For boxing? Oh, I thought you meant for dice throw.
Well, I mean, no,
We're throwing dice over here, guys. Oh man.
Boxing, definitely. For tennis, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Soccer, yeah.
That's way more complex.
That's like if you're wearing a complex, but even if you just do the free kick, but if you know that you're better to the left, you go a little bit more to the left, but not that much more.
Oh wait, hold on. I read about this. I read about
You can actually complete the equilibrium if you know how good you are.
I read an article. I can't remember off the top of my head where I read it, but I read something where it said that they showed a map of where kicks go on goal kicks, and apparently probably the most plus EV kick is straight down the middle, because the way that kicks work is essentially what happens is the goaltender has to pick a side.
Yeah.
But there's a problem with the way that players are incentivized. And what happens is no one wants, like in the World Cup, right? Nobody wants to let their country down by kicking it right at the guy and he just blocks it. Right? Like psychologically, that's devastating, right?
Yeah, you step
Like-
straight there and you're shooting at him and then it's over.
Like imagine like Brazil makes it to the final and it comes down to one penalty kick and the guy just kicks it right at the guy and he just blocks it. That's it, you lose. No World Cup for you. Like, do you think you're going to be popular when you leave the stadium? But if you kick it to the left and the guy dives to the left and block it, you're cool, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not a big deal. You're like, okay, the goaltender did a good job. Kick it to the right and he dives right, sure. But they're not, like, people have a range of acceptable things for what they deem to be strategy. And even if that isn't the same as what actual optimal strategy should be, for a player trying to have a long and successful career, oftentimes making decisions that might not be profitable for the game are profitable for their career.
Yeah.
Yeah, penalty kicks.
Yeah.
I think the most, like, was it in one of the Freakonomics books? I can't remember. I read it in some book. I can't remember what book, but
That could be.
Yeah.
I read both of those. I don't remember.
Maybe it wasn't
whether
that
it's
one.
been there, but,
Oh man, I
I
can't.
think maybe I just read the first one. I bought the second one, but didn't read it.
Gotcha.
That could be that.
I thought it was really interesting because, like, I can so see that.
Yeah.
No, who would want to be that guy? You never want to be that guy. That's like never the guy you want to be. Any tips for new aspiring players?
Okay, that's better whether you end up ahead or behind.
I kind of want to just end at 0, exactly 0. That would be funny.
Well, you can arrange that, right? You wait till the last hand, then you bet at the last, and then you go.
Yeah, I can. That would be fixing.
Yeah. So that's not the expert. Not that much.
Someone asked me if I'd rather do a $500,000 rap battle versus one of the top poker players, or play poker versus them.
What's a rap battle?
Rap battle. Like rap, R-A-P.
Like wrestling rap, like rapping?
Do rapping, exactly.
Okay.
Where do they come up with these questions?
I don't know.
Do you think the current online poker business model is sustainable? Do you think it will be around 5 years from now? What do you think it will look like?
Ended up.
Yeah.
Hey.
Lost at $250, $258. Victory.
Yeah. Too bad.
much did you end up?
722 O's.
I want 258.
258.
358K.
Wait.
35.
Oh, I was like, I thought you were saying your total score. Okay. I'm grinding through, guys. I'm grinding through. I'm 4-betting queens. Oh, he folds. That always happens.
Yeah. You know what time you want?
Okay.
If you could have any pro's haircut, whose would you like to have? Takeover. WCG writers. This is an easy way out, but I'll take it. Vanessa, oh shit. Bjorn says. Vanessa Selps. A lot of Vanessa Selps today.
My idol.
You ever play her?
I've never.
Wasn't that? She doesn't actually play like heads up. She just plays tournaments, I think.
This is actually kind of.
I'm not going to do reg ranking.
How many watches do you have like
Isn't that the lawyer guy?
Oh yeah, that is awesome. Sorry, what did you say?
Well, how many viewers do you have there?
I think we have like 250. Oh, 320 actually.
Lower than average.
It went up a bunch. It's like about average, but more than yesterday. I think people have found out that I was answering questions that came in.
Oh yeah, there we go.
No, it's not going to be too big of a hand.
History is kind of hard to read. Oh.
Yeah, standard. This was a very uneventful session, Bjorn. We didn't really do much. We weren't down too much. We weren't up too much. It was just kind of whatever.
Try to add 0, man.
Yeah. Weird. Well, that's going to be a hard question to answer. Oh, the bot's actually taking a while here. Interesting. Oh.
Just 3 flush.
Yeah, let's just raise. Bjorn. Bjorn trying to give me the bad advice. No advice, Bjorn. I guess it was.
Not the bot.
Oh.
Bot go on.
Oh, the bot, right. That's what.
Obviously.
Yeah. My skill is luck. The days are long, but I do enjoy this.
Logistics for us is tough to do heads up. I mean, I would need a lot more staff and take up most of my table. Just try to practice 64.
I think he just means like a cash game, just like one cash game.
Yeah. I mean, anytime players
Okay,
come
yeah.
and play heads up, we make that available.
People don't even play that though.
Yeah, it's.
So you do that any class on the one?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I came here once, and I said, okay, hook up with this kid's player, and they, maybe it was you or somebody there, or I didn't know you back then, they opened a table and we played.
Oh, you played somebody heads up?
Yeah, I took his back.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I'm gonna make a computer program to do this. It was too hard. We need someone to do this for us. That's funny.
Yeah, you can find that kind of.
You can?
Yeah. You just put it up on the board, and we got somebody who wants to play heads up for whatever you want to play heads up for.
Well, what is the smallest you would open up a table for heads up?
Like 5 10.
People, so half an hour ago I said.
It'd be higher than what I have going.
I don't know what he
Right
said.
now we have 10 minutes closing.
So half an hour ago I said that there was a really LOL hand coming up.
25 no
with that king hand,
Yeah.
and they're just now getting to it.
And the limit's one tonight, so I wouldn't do a heads-up match for less than that.
It's 10-25. Small blind is $10, big blind 25. Or they don't have to be in 1-to-2 ratio.
Yeah. I mean, you play heads-up just like you're playing the bond, whatever you want to play. Unless you...
But like the 10-25.
See, I think,
I could imagine it would be like 10-20 or.
to be honest with you, I think the problem is that heads up is not very attractive for recreational players because it's very fierce and it's very scary. It's like intimidating because it's you and them, right? So it's like a very.
That's a good thing about it. It's fine.
This is why the Scandies like PLO. They like just get in there and be competitive and like whatever. But I think for most people like it's poker night with the guys, not poker night with the guy.
It's like against the guy.
Yeah, exactly. So like I don't know if that's really that popular of a format for people.
I think
Sure.
I think the nail is for most players it's just an unknown.
Yeah.
Anything that's unknown is scary.
Like PLO.
Exactly. Our PLO here plays pretty high. Even the 5-5, even the 1-3 PLO here plays high.
PLO can play real high.
It gets high quick.
Yeah.
Gets out of hand. We
High
have more,
meaning is
we have more
high
players.
figure.
So like relative
Stacks get deeper.
stacks get deep, pots get big. Like so the blinds might be kind of low, but the game gets pretty big.
Right. For a room our size to have a lot of PLOs is not a good thing because it busts a lot of bankrolls. Where people have a tendency to hold their bankrolls better and hold. PLO just gets out of hand by the turn, and all of a sudden you're real deep in the hand. Didn't realize you got there. Priced in is up there.
Oh, Jaybirds. Got the Jaybirds.
Last out is bad because they're not going to continue paying the rent.
Well, absolutely. But it's just not that. It's just that they may not come back that next week if they're $90 their bankroll. So, where they're used to buying it for $300 at a time in a 1-3 game, they get in the 1-3 PLO, maximize $1,000.
Oh wow, that's
Bankroll. Or what they normally buy in, if they bust that, then now they'll pay for 4 times a day or something, and they could lose that real quick in that game.
Yeah.
Or they could be up a few dollars.
Yeah.
And then we have a lot of regular 5-5 PLOs. We get that about 3 to 4 times a week. That's a good game. It's a good
raise, raise,
What do you pay yourself?
raise.
I'm an old middle limit player. That's what I grew up playing, middle limit. But I play no limit.
What middle limit?
Roger.
Like 10, 20, 20, 40, but limit.
Oh, limit.
Yeah. But yeah. If I lived in Vegas, there was you go to blogs that had
Limit used to be the big game.
Oh, that was the game. I mean, back when stud was easing out, a lot of your hold'em was limit.
Really?
And Mirage used to have a great 10, 20, 20, 40 game. That was years ago. Then it just petered out. It died out with the players. Just like
You know,
that.
I feel like Limit was just on the clock from the start. It's just there's just not enough game to it. It's just a bit too simple, you know?
Yeah, it's an ABC game.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when the moneymaker effect hit, all your new players wanted to play no limit. So and that, it was great for the game because we started Vegas Open Poker League.
Yeah.
Where they were close. So it's been great for the game. A lot of us middle age players that play. I love playing.
Yeah.
If I live in Vegas, I play 3 or 4 days a week. Wow. I don't play much around. I just don't like going to the Meadows at 30 minutes from here. I know a lot of players, and they're like, fucking rivers and blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't want to hear that when I'm over there playing.
Yeah, I mean,
Enjoy it.
the average player is way too affected by luck. Like,
By the way, Don, Norm just sent email whether we need to put you on break. We're getting so far ahead.
everyone's done, right?
No, Jason's way behind.
Oh. I thought everyone said they're there.
7 was not it.
What about Dom?
So
Dom-
Norm just
Dom-
sent me email. Jason is over 100 and a half behind.
Okay.
What about
All right.
That's what I thought when I came up here.
All right. Oh, yeah, I see.
I think Meadows Dom gets done. I can
Dom is probably done, yeah.
Can we verify again on Jason just to make sure?
Yeah, see if it's...
Well, you can, Norm just, I mean, he's looking at the computer, he knows where we are, but yeah, it might be good to check. Hey! How are you?
It's supposed to break even soon.
Yeah, I think Jason has had a 50 chip session.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did.
How are most of the online sites when you play higher like that? When you're playing catch up, what's the rate like? How does it work?
On PokerStars, it's capped at 50 cents per pot.
Per pop.
Yeah. But, at other sites, it's really high.
So there's no time rate online.
No, no. Never do time it online. It's all per pot.
There's no bigger thing.
It's a very low cap, 50 cents. Annual.
So now in Hong Kong, it's illegal online.
Yes, it is. Oh, on some sites it isn't, but on the major sites it's okay. I think it's kind of a gray area. For the most part, in most places.
Alright. What's it like to be able to crush the bot so effortlessly that even when you're taking your time answering questions, you're still going too fast? Must be nice, I imagine. What's bold? It is quite nice. Thanks. I thought I was the only person left. Doug, why are you being weird and ignoring questions about strat? Zoiva. Trying to get paid, dog.
Chatting? No, we don't really chat really.
Mirror. I don't play on Bovada.
The people can go on and watch.
Yeah.
I think that OTB is the best 6-max player by quite some margin. After that, it's hard to say. Who do you think is the best 6-max player after OTB? You think OTB is the best, right?
I don't agree with a lot of things that he does, but he's got the best results.
So he's the best. Bjorn and I don't like how OTB plays poker, but he has the best results, so I guess he's the best.
Probably OTD asking that question, to be honest.
I don't think.
Quite like
You think that OTB got on here and asked me who the best 6-max regs are?
that. Or like the previous one about OTD. The one.
I said, wait.
Someone asked about OTD before.
I mean, come on, man. If it is or it isn't, doesn't really matter. Are you learning new things from the pairing with Jason? What do you think of Human Zero Human? He used to be the best a while ago. Was always really and sort of bad. I don't think he was ever the best. Hope. I am learning from my pairing with Jason. I am learning about dedication, and you are never out for the count. But as far as poker goes, we are learning together about how to take this thing down. OTB is better at 6 max than that list. Maybe TT is close. Kano might be able to eke out some edge there as well. Jay Carver said today in his stream that he wishes you were gay. Wait, no. He did not say that. And I'm not going to respond to that. Okay. There. It's like 1. Doug, do you think you would have an edge versus the bot in PLO? You definitely. It only plays NL. The extra 2 cards would help me out. Perfect. Thank you. Sounds great. Thank you, Jim. Head home?
I got a little bit more work to do.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Let's go.
Who is the best player at Heads Up PLO now? Ike? I would imagine Ike. There are a few other notables, such as Ben, 6, Cross, Osman, etc. Hard to say, and I am not qualified to give an exact answer. Galfond isn't too bad. I lost to him in our PLO sample, but I think I ran fairly badly in some big spots. We will probably play again at some point. Randy Liu isn't on any power rankings. Unfortunately for Randy Liu. Oh man, I'm just gonna play a couple hands. Just a couple. Just a couple hands.
Randy Liu, man, he's a legend, man.
He is a legend, no one's doubting
He is
that.
a legend.
I just don't think he's on the power rankings. Right?
Ah.
Are you going to do another heads-up challenge in the future? Possible. We will see. Thanks. Troy. All right. All right, guys. So we're still waiting for downstairs to kind of give me the go-ahead. Guess we'll wait a few more minutes before we keep playing. Pick out a few more questions. Small-time gambler. Yes. Sound went off, your mic broke. It was not, that was on purpose. Someone was confused, my mic went off. And I do not play Hearthstone. This person doesn't know me very well. Doug, is there any one person you'd avoid if they were sitting at a heads-up table? D. No. Chuck, I will be playing tons of WSOP events. However, if I feel too worn down, I might just play select value tournaments. Mute. I think that I have a greater edge in online poker, but I still have a considerable edge live, mainly because of my sick reads. Do you guys get any clear information into Claudico's specifics? It seems to be extremely badly programmed if it learned solely by playing itself, but considering there was strategy adjustments on a daily basis, I assume that was only the case. Also, there should be absolutely no reason for the river tanks considering the processing unit they used for it. I don't know. I don't know what to say there. Someone asked you a question, Bjorn. What math did you major in?
Math?
Math.
What math?
Yeah, what did you major in?
Math. Well, what other math? Like just math, actually.
Just
math and economics.
Just straight math and econ.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I didn't know what he meant. So that's applied math. Yeah.
How much of your edge on Claudico do you give up simultaneously talking and chatting? Not too much. I can do both well. I don't think that is the standard life of online poker. But you should list the goals for your life and set out to achieve them. It's only sad if you repeatedly make bad decisions and are delusional. Zapster. How much did you pay Matt Moore when you played him Heads Up Drunk at the Win? What was the result? Mirror on... Can't remember. And I also can't remember. Hero. I don't give up too many specifics about players. I think it's a bit unfair to them. Someone thinks you have Einstein IQ. I think I meant to say, you look hella smart. Someone said, he looks hella smart, but I think he meant he looks hella smart. Einstein IQ.
If I had Einstein IQ, I wouldn't be playing poker.
Bjorn said, you are wrong. He does not have Einstein IQ.
If I did, I would be
If he
playing
did, he would not be playing poker and answering dumb questions. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see here. All right. Can you give me a call downstairs and see if I could possibly get started again?
Get started again.
Yeah, just see. Ask what hands both the guys are on down there, or just Jason's fine.
I was also nothing get started again. Jason on downstairs. What hand is Jason on downstairs? Hey, he's about to finish 7:48. 7:45.
All right, I'll start again in a second. Thank you. My all-time favorite poker player before I was big time and grinding micro stakes was ADZ124. I thought it was so boss how he played all games. High stakes. Nowadays, I don't play with him much and don't know what he's up to. I assume his game is not very good. There's a question, is it true Bjorn has an extra fist in his chin, like Chuck Norris? Hero, he didn't bother answering. Mirror, I met Matt. He told me I was way less fat and less Asian than he thought I would be. That's actually exactly what he said. I met him, he's like, oh, you're way less... Matt Maraffiati, ADZ124.
Oh, AZ.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you're way less fat and Asian than I thought you'd be. I'm like, oh, thanks. It's kind of... Nugget. If I had to rate my 2-7 game, I would rate it somewhere between a 2 and a 7. If I had to rate my deuce to 7 game, I would rate it between a 2 and a 7.
All about the pun.
What's your current estimate of overall final score in this match? 1-1 and 1-1. We are estimating 1 to 1.2 million. However, if the bot changes, it's difficult to know. So we will see. No, I don't know who that is. My skill is luck. Who's Marcello?
The guy who played Durr in the Heads Up Challenge at Live.
Oh.
A long time ago.
Oh, okay, I didn't know who that is. Doug, do you share the Jason Moe opinion that most live tournament players are fish compared to online players? Mute. Yes, because it's true. Is it harder to beat the bot than at the start of the challenge, Chuck? I think so. It seemed to play a bit better today. All right, there we go. We're gonna get going again. Gonna finish this strong. All right.
How's it going?
Finishing it out. Min betting a river.
Oh, you're ahead. Planned out of your hole.
A little bit. A little bit. I mean, it's half a bind either way. Oh. Oh, now things are heating up.
So, do you want me to call?
Oh. Things are really heating up. Things are heating. Oh, man, if he has a flush, that would be brutal. Sorry, what?
Do you want me to call that guy, Eric Cooper, who's a billionaire who likes to play poker?
Sure, yeah, that would be cool.
I doubt. I think he's smart enough not to like take you on, guys on, but he might just out of curiosity.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'll call him. He's probably gonna say no, but I'll offer it. It'll be value added to him to call.
Okay, sure. Free roll.
Hey Eric, it's Thomas Stanley calling. We are currently doing the Man Machine match against Claudio, our program. The match that I told you I was planning against 4 of the top 10 heads up in Olympic Texas, all the players here at Rivers Casino. And I was wondering if you wanted to play just on the side against one or more of these guys, I'm sure that they would be willing to play you. I don't know if you want to take these strong players on, but it could give you some nice intellectual chase. So let me know if you're interested in doing that, and I'll arrange. My mobile, as you know, is 412-654.
I'm on.
5994.
I'm in.
Oh.
I'm on the mic.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well.
Okay. You're gonna go to prison.
Actually, my mic's almost dead, so you maybe you got lucky. Oh.
I don't know how much of the sound that
Maybe.
It's supposed to only be cut this much, but it actually picks up much more.
Yeah, I'm in.
like the distance.
Like I heard myself on these streams when I haven't been speaking.
Yeah. Someone posted online. They said, "You guys, whenever Doug mutes his mic, just switch over to Dong's stream so you can check out what he's saying."
Yeah, I think this could be a win-win situation if Eric wants to play.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We were saying earlier on the way here, we were like, man, it would be really nice to play poker versus a human. What would that be? What would that be like?
I'd be happy to have you guys at my house. We can play poker, but I'm not a billionaire, so I must be afraid that it won't be so much fun for you guys.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are.
as long as we play 100 to 100, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna be your guy.
You. Yeah, I mean, if Claudico didn't do too well, maybe.
Maybe I should take some cue from that.
Maybe so. You played some, right? You know, I'm sure you know the basic stuff.
Yeah, I play like Claudico.
So you play very.
I'm serious. It's hard to imitate, but I try. So like when I went to play, I'll tell you something. I use this to randomize.
Oh wow.
So it's a
Oh wow.
die, and you can just throw it like that, and you can read the top number to get.
Oh my God.
1%.
Wow, that's actually really cool.
I use a 0 to 1 randomizer, a 0 to 100 randomizer.
Wow.
You can throw it when the other guy is thinking. You can throw it then, so it doesn't waste any time.
If I came and someone had that, I would think they were either crazy or just too
Do you
good.
have it in one of those?
What?
Probably both. Probably crazy good.
I don't, but I can hook you up with the store where I bought it.
That's actually amazing.
I actually use this when I play poker sometimes. Like a 0 to 100 randomizer.
You use that?
In some spots.
You have?
At home, yeah, when I play online.
Oh, from a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually it's a
Well, the live games. I played in Vegas in this kind of small buying thing at Planet Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I threw this and they're like, why are you doing that? Well, how did that help you?
Wow, you dropped a dude? That's serious. That's okay. I was like, he's like, dude. That's serious. Yeah. No, it is good to like differentiate your actions with some hands, but I usually prefer to pick the right hands in the right places than randomize within the hands. Yeah. But if you're gonna play like mixed pre-flop and stuff, which I'm sure if you're playing like Claudico, then you're doing that.
Yeah.
But it's hard to copy. It's so hard. Yeah. I mean.
Oh, I'm sure.
A lot of balance. I played Sam once.
Sam actually plays there, right?
He plays high stakes and
Yeah, so that's
really?
you should lose.
But he usually plays these hands.
Oh, okay, I see. That's a very different game. It's a very different game.
Sam should come play poker with us.
What?
Sam should come play poker with us.
Yeah, after the awards ceremony, we should have like a grouped game.
Good.
Almost done. Closing in. Home stretch.
Oh, Don just finished up, and Jason has about 30 hands left.
All right, we're just gonna close this out.
Nice.
We're gonna book a small win, probably, but
Fast pickup.
this is how small wins become big losses. Okay. No, you can't even lose big with this many hands left. No, I'm gonna check. Getting the hotkeys down has helped a lot with the speed of playing. Yeah. I think that's actually why I was finishing a lot faster than everyone for a bit, just because like I was the first one to start using the hotkeys. Oh, a nice second to last hand.
That'll work.
That will get the job done, usually. But when it doesn't get the job done, that's extremely expensive. All right, guys. I am closing it down. I'm turning off the stream, and we'll answer a couple questions before I leave. All right, peace.